Hi there. I'm standing here for a reason. This is my Madame Alexander doll, Winnie. If you haven't seen the video I made about her or the podcast episode we recorded about Madame Alexander, I will put links to those. I got a huge response to this, a lot of memories of y'all chiming in about your own dolls from childhood. So I have her here and I have her little closet here. These are clothes that I have made for her. But what I really need to do is go through a box of vintage doll clothes that fit Winnie and sort of clean them and see which ones are worth keeping. I got them at an estate sale. Actually, Layla got them at an estate sale. And there is a large trunk that they came in. And then one of you had sent me a box. Someone had put on her local Facebook, these are going in the trash if nobody wants them. So she went and picked them up and she mailed them to me. And it is a creepy haunted box of little haunted Ginny dolls. And so I need to go through that too because they smell pretty musty. They cannot just stay in my closet. I'm going to see what I can salvage and what I can clean. And then just for funsies, I'm going to show you some of the vintage doll clothes patterns that I have because it's so much fun dressing her up. I determined from the beginning I will not become like a crazy doll lady. One is enough for me. If one of those little Ginny dolls is salvageable, that's enough for me. I am not going to be a doll collector though. If that's you, I do not personally think that dolls are a creepy hobby. I know a lot of people do, including 2 of my own family members who live here with me and Winnie. But anyway, I'm gonna just hop over and just show you what I have. I'm Nikki, this is Pin Cut Sew. Welcome to the creepy doll episode of my channel. Okay, here is a better view of my doll, Winnie. Her eyes open when she's standing. She's called a Winnie Walker doll because when she walks, her head moves. This is her original hair that I was able to clean up with some fabric softener and curlers. And this is an outfit that I made her with some old patterns. This is her petty skirt. She came with the stockings and shoes. This shoe is broken. I got her at an estate sale. I think I paid $10 or $14, something like that. But I knew she was a Madame Alexander doll, and I was in this phase of my life that was sort of emotionally stressful. We were renovating that house and I don't know, she just brought me a lot of joy in that season. So here is one bin that I got at an estate sale. This just has some little dresses that are her size. Some of them are handmade, I think. Probably not this one. It's a beautiful coat. This is silk and velvet. This is wool. This is the one I think might be handmade. I don't know though. They're pretty groovy overalls. Little jacket, some bloomers. Oh, and a petty skirt. So things like this, my favorite way to wash these is soaking them in OxyClean and Blue Dawn dish soap. This is actually the bin that's in the nicest condition. But then Layla was at an estate sale and she found this. So this is actually a Winnie doll closet with all of this inside. Some of these are in really nice shape, but they do smell pretty musty, so I'm gonna wash them up. So this one's a Winnie dress. Look at this. Isn't that wild? And then there was all these little dresses, and this was before I was sent the other dolls I'm about to show you. And so I didn't know what these were for, but in this bin, there are some shoes, and some of them say Ginny on them. You probably can't read that, but these say Ginny on the bottoms. So it was total kismet that I happened to have clothes and shoes already for the haunted dolls I was about to be mailed. I keep calling them haunted. You'll see what I mean. I'm joking, obviously. Oh, this hat must go with this. That's pretty. Okay, so in here also is some accessories. I would love to get this trunk cleaned up and not musty smelling so that I can actually store Winnie in here because I don't want her just collecting dust on the shelf, but also you're not supposed to seal them into like an airtight something. And I could really use that bookshelf space for my shop inventory over there too. Here are some, sorry if this creeps you out, some doll wigs. You can really easily replace the wigs on these dolls. So if one of these is Ginny's size, that might really work out for me because their hair is not cute. Okay, these look like Winnie sized shoes too. Not sure, I'll have to try them on. And then here's another doll wig. You can order doll wigs, I don't know if you knew this, in every size pretty much. When my girls were younger, we had like the Target brand knockoff 18-inch dolls instead of the American Girl dolls. And the main benefit to the American Girl, the real ones, is their hair is so nice. And so Natalie's, the hair got so messed up that I replaced it with a really beautiful wig, and it still looks nice to this day. So I think for $15, I fixed the doll. Okay, so let me put this aside, and here's what we have next. I don't really even like to touch this. I almost put gloves on, but it's just a little bit moldy, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep this box unless, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But it is this cute little doll wardrobe box. Okay, so here are the dollies themselves. Actually, that's not so bad. They just need cleaning. This one's precious. This one looks the most creepy, I think. Ugh, and this one, I think her head is, yeah, her head is not exactly attached. But if you can look past the dirt, I am going to try to clean these, especially this one. I think this one could be salvageable the most. But their little clothes are so beautiful. See, like this needs tossed. It's falling apart. Little stockings, little sunsuit. Oh, look at this rain jacket. Surprisingly, there are no bugs, no mouse droppings, and no moth holes. So that made me feel hopeful. This is not as bad as I remember when I first opened it. Look at this. So cute. There's a little one on a hanger. Oh, and this case has a wooden dowel also. Christmas. If I can get some of the yellowing out, this would be very cute. Oh, I love that one. Little hats. A mirror. See, one of them is losing hair. Oh my gosh, look at this. Roller skates. Anyway, I'm going to take this all up to my laundry sink and put it all in a bath and see how it goes. They are right now.
Look, they have little matching hats.
I know. The inside has like standers for them.
Aww.
And like a closet thing. Yeah, I thought I was just gonna talk. Layla! She's the best looking one. She's the one I feel like I can fix. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, forget about them. Oh,
there was a little purse in there with this, this dollar in it.
Oh my gosh.
And little books. Ginny's mathematics.
That's so cute. I feel like she's the best looking one.
One of them, his hair is falling out like crazy.
And so you're doing it on the kitchen.
I can clean the kitchen counter. Layla, someday your children are going to want to play with these. What?
No, my children want the Barbie dolls. Natalie can have them.
They can play with them at my house. Okay. Not bad.
Wow, you made a house into a home.
Oh my gosh, this water is super brown already.
Ew.
Okay, so when this turns a little bit more brown, I'm going to strain it and do it again. Until the water is clear. It kind of does the work for you though. It gets a lot of the yellow and browning out. Okay, time to tackle the dolls. Look how brown the water is. That is really nasty. Wow. Keep going until the water is clear.
It's really fitting that you're doing it in that bowl. It's like of the time.
Bowl.
Oh. No, I was just saying it's old Tupperware.
Have you seen those reels where people make fun of, like, it's the popcorn bowl and it's the puke bowl?
Yeah.
And it's the, like, everything bowl, and yet it's still just here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And now it's the creepy
And now
doll
it's the
clothes
creepy
washing
doll bowl.
Okay, I'm gonna put OxyClean in it too.
Yum.
Back in, guys. Missed a leg warmer.
Oh. This is cute. That is cute. It'll be cute when it's clean.
I know. You know where I learned this?
Where?
From, there's some people on Instagram who restore old wedding dresses.
No
And
way.
they fill up the bathtub and they soak it probably in the same similar thing.
Yeah, like OxyClean.
I'm sure they have fancier things. And the amount of yellowing that comes out just from soaking it several times
Really?
in the tub. It gave me hope.
Wow, okay.
Alrighty, I got 2 of these dolls to be pretty clean. This one needs some hair TLC. And then these are some of the cute outfits that I cleaned up. Not everything made it. Some things are falling apart. Some things just need minor repairs, but I'm not gonna do that today. Someday when I have granddaughters, God willing, and they wanna play with these, then maybe I'll repair the clothes, but now is not that day. Okay, so I think these are 2 different eras because this one has like a post inside to keep the head on the body, and it's weird because the head doesn't sit flush with the body, like the post is too long. I don't know if the material has shrunk over time or if that's just how they always were, but this one has a more traditional pop-in head. I'm too afraid to pop it off. So anyway, when I received these dolls, I quickly identified them as Ginny dolls because it says on the back Ginny Vogue dolls. I went ahead and bought this on Thrift Books to see if I could maybe identify some. These definitely look older. And sometimes, like I have one of these for Madame Alexander dolls, and it's fun because I could identify which doll I had and some of the clothes that I had. It's funny in these pictures, they don't look so small, but they're so small. Cute, cute, cute. I'd like to read some more of this just about the history of these dolls. But for now, I'm just going to try to fix up her hair. I think my son has some old, like, braces, rubber bands. I'm gonna go look. I can't find them. I'm just gonna have to use a ribbon. Okay, I did manage to braid her hair. Her hair just generally looked nicer already. It has, like, this bangs kind of sticking out, but this is sort of how these looked. Even in the 70s, the bangs were a little wild. But hers, I feel like I smoothed it out a little bit, and then I can tell these little pieces are supposed to wrap around to the back. So let me try to make that happen. If you have a doll whose hair is really rough, like Ginny's or my Winnie doll's was, you can use some fabric softener mixed in water and just dip it and use actual curlers, like real people curlers, and restyle it. It's not going to look like modern doll hair because we just have different materials now that sort of just last better, but it really does do the job. Okay, that is so much better. Look, what a cutie. Her too, her little lace outfit. Not all of the outfits survived, but this batch in the wooden box, they were in pretty rough shape, which I love because it is really evident that some little girl, this was her favorite thing. She flat played with these dolls, and I love that. So I'm happy to have them and to carry on their legacy. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's okay. Okay, so this next batch of clothes, though, the ones in the red box are in actually really nice condition. So I'm gonna wash all of these next, and then some of these are the big clothes that will fit Winnie. Oh my gosh, cute. Okay, so these ones are actually not really stained, but they just smell musty. So I'm gonna go see what I can do to clean these up now. Pipe cleaner. Cute. Right. This is the first time I've used my laundry sink. What a handy thing. I mean, we haven't lived here that long, in case you think I've lived here forever and never used it. I was able to get these clothes pretty clean and smelling nice. They don't smell musty anymore. I can't tell if they had like a nicotine smell. I don't know if you saw, but I switched to vinegar instead of OxyClean because these ones weren't really discolored. They just smelled. So they came pretty darn clean. I think I realized some of these bigger ones are for the Madame Alexander Sissy doll, which was a very popular doll. She was sort of revolutionary because she had a more mature body and more sophisticated clothes. And so she sort of precursored? She was the precursor to the Barbie concept. And so anyway, I'm going to see anyway if these clothes still fit my Winnie doll. I think they're for the same size doll. Madame Alexander did make the same dolls in various sizes, and these all look like the right size for mine. So I think this one will be sweet on Winnie. So I'm going to try some of these on her. And then the little ones are so precious for the Ginny doll. And these actually do say Ginny inside some of them. So what are the odds that I found a box of clothes for the 2 dolls that I own? Let's see, my very favorite one is this one. I think it's so cute. So I'll put the Ginny ones in the Ginny box, and the next step is to work on the smell inside of this box. And one of you had actually given me a really good tip in my last video when I was talking about my moldy featherweight case. She said you can buy activated charcoal or aquarium charcoal and stick it in there and close it, and that should get rid of the smell. So I'm gonna try that. It's pretty smelly, so we'll see. I bought activated charcoal on Amazon. It's kind of messy, so I don't want to like spread it all over my sewing. I'm just going to open this, stick it in this little pocket that's in here, and close it and see what happens in 48 hours. I'm also going to show you some of my little vintage doll clothes patterns that I have. That'll be fun. Let me do this first. I forgot there's even this little bag of earrings. Cute. Lots of hats too. Okay. So I did find some on Etsy, and then somebody mailed me a few. Look how precious. I made Winnie this outfit. I think it's the one that she's wearing right now. This one. Isn't it cute? Basic doll dress. Or maybe it's the black one. I also made this one. I bought a thrifted shirt that had stains on it, so I cut it up and made this dress. We have this sweet pattern. Oh, I haven't made this one yet. This one says Kelly on it, but the size is correct, so I can make that for her. Here's one, baby doll one. I think this one's for Barbies. Isn't that so fun? Because I think I have a wedding dress pattern for adults that looks just like this from the 60s. Here's some baby doll ones. I love these. The coat. Is that the coat I made her? No, I don't remember. Oh, this is her Christmas dress that I made, I think. Isn't that pretty? Love the little bloomers. Cute. Chatty Cathy. My mom had this doll. Okay, so that's just a few of my doll patterns. I need to get on it and make some more clothes for Winnie. But I think this one would fit her nicely. Now it needs ironed because I washed it. This one looks a little frilly for her, but it is pretty. Has this wild bonnet too. So fun. Anyway. That was fun. That was a fun distraction from everything else I have going on, just to play with dolls. I have always been a huge doll lover, and I think that is evidenced by the fact that I have a large section of original doll patterns in my pattern shop. So go over and check those out, and actually in honor of this video, I'm going to put a little discount code for the doll patterns in my shop in the description below. You can shop on Etsy or my website, but I have everything in there from mermaid dolls with amazing hair to grandparent dolls to frogs, giraffes, and hippos. So, and plus just little girl and boy dolls. So if you are wanting to start making some little dolls for your little ones or for yourself, you can hop over and get those at a discount. I hope this has been really fun for you. It was fun for me. Tell me about your doll stories. If you want to tell me it's creepy and weird, you can. I'll see you soon. Bye.